Alright, he's Mega here, and tonight I am going to install the star nut for the head stem, alright? So, or the steering stem. Alright, I've got this tool that I purchased off of Amazon to help me do it, alright? So the last time I did this, I did it, yeah, that's right, I did it for this fork. I got the star nut, alright? I stuck it in there and I put the bolt for it, and I hit it with the hammer and I bent the bolt, alright? So I noted, yeah, man, this is hard to do. so I bought a tool to help me do it properly. All right, so there it is. This, I don't know how many other times we're going to use this, but hey, I figure why not? If you guys want to know where I purchased this, I'll put a link in the description of the video below. Okay, let's go see what's inside of it. Made in Taiwan. Alright, it's got a warranty card. Lifetime warranty. Ooh, if you break it, it's something that you hit with the hammer, so. Alright, there's the actual tool. And it comes with 2 star nuts, alright? So if I ever need to install a new star nut, I may use one of them, alright? There you go. Alright, so here's what the tool consists of. This looks like some kind of collar dealy. I think it slips over here. Okay. It's like precisely made, as you can see. It fits on there like a glove. All right. And then there's the part that you hit. All right. So I guess this keeps it. So this stabilizes it in the bore right here, and then once it's pressing on the stem, you just hit it, and then this drives it in. All right. Pretty cool tool. It's gonna go in Hades Mega's box of odd tools. Okay. All right. And obviously, I do have a star nut. All right. I got this from one of those Sauron headset kits. They give you one. I don't know why they give you one, because you would need a new fork. Yeah, you would have to have a brand new fork to use this. So. You should already have one, basically, okay? But what we're going to use is just the star nut, alright? So we're going to take the bolt off and the cap. So I got a spare cap and bolt. Okay, and then we'll install that guy. Alright, let's go for it. Should be easy. Okay, here we go. So I got my dead blow hammer here, okay? I'm going to need that. And it's as simple as just sticking it in there and whacking it. I hope. Let's find out. Okay, so there's the star nut. This star nut doesn't fit in here. What the heck? Okay. We're already running into some problems. The star nut doesn't fit in here. It's not the right size. What the heck? So what about this? Oh, this doesn't fit. I got the wrong, but this fits. Yeah, this fits. That was really odd. Okay, hold on. Maybe those other ones fit. Alright, Hades Mega's having technical difficulties here. Hopefully these ones fit. That's really odd. You would think the steering stems would be all the same, right? Maybe this is a steel one. Oh, lucky! This one fits. Okay, I always will be using this one. Yeah, for whatever reason, this star nut is much smaller than this other one, the Sauron one. The Sauron one fits in the Sauron on the RST fork, but it doesn't fit on the Dorado fork. Surprise! Okay, anyway, let's try this again. So I think it's got to go that way. So the way that where the star is facing, the direction the stars are facing, it's gotta go away. All right, it's gotta go into there. Okay, you can't go backwards. Okay. So I think we're gonna stick this on there. Or let's stick. I think maybe. Stick this in there and then stick this on here. Okay. So that should line it all up. Alright, and then we just give it a good whack. Alright, you see how it kind of sticks out a little bit like a plunger? I guess I better hold it here. Should I do it? Let's see if we can do it going sideways. Oh, what happened? Well, it's definitely not in all the way. Alright, I've got it. It went in, but it didn't go in all the way. So we definitely have to work on it some more. Okay. Why does it keep on going in? I think that's good enough. Okay, I think that's good. So like everything is set all perfectly on the tool, so all you gotta do is hit it, and then when it stops, you're done. Okay, so Bike Hand is the name of the brand of the tool. Alright, did you get that? There it is. No drama, and it comes in there nice and straight and everything. I love it. That's how it should be. Okay, so there's the one on the other one. One's already rusting. Okay, steering stem nut, the star nut has been installed, so now we can install the fork. All right, here's we go. Okay guys, I'm really glad I bought this tool now, because I didn't have the right freaking star nut for apparently the one that comes with the Sauron kit is not the right one. All right, it's the one for the RST axle. All right, I don't know why. Mega's not a big, bicycle dude, so. But anyway, this tool came in really handy and was really easy to use, and it came with the star nut that I needed to install the Dorado fork. All right, so. Here's the one that came with the Sauron headset kit, all right, and there's the one that came with the tool that I bought. Okay, so you can see it's much smaller. I wouldn't say much smaller, but it's like 3 millimeters smaller. All right, the little wings on it. All right, so hopefully that'll do the trick. All right, and there's a tool, pretty easy. You just slip it on the stem and you bang it in. All right, so I'll have a link in the description of this video clip where I bought this if you want to buy one of these. So and it comes with two star nuts already too, so and the right one to install for the Dorado fork. All right, so okay, so there you go, star nut installed. All right, Hazemeg is going to continue prepping to getting this prep to install. I don't know if I'm going to leave these or not. I'm not sure. These are the steering stops, all right, or the little bumpers. Let's leave them on there, and if it doesn't work, I'll take them off. I just have to slide the caps off. So, all right, well, hopefully we can use it. I didn't use it on my last fork, so. Okay, so here's the finishing touches. We gotta install this guy, the bearing. All right, it's got a bunch of play in it, but probably won't. Oh, yep, there we go. It's very loose. Yeah, very. I don't know why they're always loose on these. All right, hopefully that'll do the trick. But everything is just kind of held in by, pressure. So hopefully it'll be okay. All right, so that's on there, and then we got to install the cup on the bike. All right, the adapter cup. Can do that pretty easily. There it is. There's my copper-colored adapter cup. This just goes back in here, nice and easy. All right, the bottom one is still on there, and that's going to be the top bearing. All right. Okay. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is we're going to put a little grease on the races, so they're not dry, Okay, can't believe this is so loose. Put some underneath. Okay. All right, now we are ready to install the fork. Let's go for it. Okay, here we go. I got my Allen wrench here. Just in case. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need it. So. Okay, here's the fork. All greased up and ready to go. Okay, there it is. I should have probably put the bearing on first, but here's the bearing. Not to make too much of a mess. There's a little seal thing. Okay. And then another seal thing. Okay. And we gotta install the clamp. Clamp's right here. Hopefully all these wires are where they should be. I think this is gonna go this way. I think the rest of these will be okay. We can just slip it through. Yeah. Okay. Put the clamp on. Make sure the bearings are seated in there nicely. Let me put a box under it. Uh-oh, I got a problem here. So now we gotta, there's not enough, yeah, we gotta move the fork legs up into the upper, the lower clamp, because these won't reach it won't reach to the clamp. Uh-oh. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna move this to the 27.5 inch mark here. Okay, I was not expecting that. It's kind of annoying. Hold on, I think we gotta take it back out and I have to move this all the way down. Okay. Okay, I'm moving it down by hitting it with a hammer. Alright, a dead blow hammer. Oop, it's too much. Okay, what that does is it lowers the ride height. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, it looks like it fits now. Clamps never want to go on there, man. Okay, hopefully it doesn't fall off. It's not, I haven't tightened anything yet, so let's move down a bit. No, that's fine. Okay, let me tighten that. Let me tighten that before. So I'll tighten this clamps before I forget. Before this thing starts moving. Okay, we'll torque those there. Okay, so now we're going to want to install the handlebar now. I think. There we go. It looks like I cut it just right. I don't really have to. Okay, now I'm going to put the top cap down on. So I'm just going to double check all the wiring to make sure it's going through the thing right. So this is the left turn signal. This is the headlight right here. This is the MAFA connectors for the BAC. Okay, I hope everything's still long enough. Looks good. Okay. This left turn signal. Okay, everything goes through left. Alright, so now what we got to do is we've got to adjust the headset tension, okay? So what I want to do is tighten the star nut until it's too tight. Okay, it's starting to get tighter. Okay, so now it's too tight. So you see the handlebars. See the handlebars kind of just, they want to stay in place. So what you want to do is loosen it. Okay, should get looser. So the way they want it, the way it should be done is I guess it should fall on its own, right? If you hit it, if you kind of move it a little bit, it should keep on going, alright? So we may have to readjust this later. Okay, that looks good. Okay, maybe I want to tighten that just a little bit. Okay, I feel that that's okay right there. So what I'm going to do is tighten the clamps on the fork, and then we should be done for now. Okay, what I'm going to do is tighten the these little bumpers aren't in the right place. I'm going to have to ditch these bumpers. Yeah, I may have to take these off. I'm not sure, because I'm going to install a headlight on this, so I may have to take everything apart again. But for now, let's just go tighten it real quick. All right, I'm going to go torque the lower clamps. According to the Dorado manual, it says it's 95 to 110 Newton. Was it 100 inch pounds? Inch pounds, yeah. So I chose 100 inch pounds is what I chose. All right, there you go. Okay. Let's do this one more time. Okay, tighten these. Top clamps. You've got a good amount of Loctite on it. Okay. Okay. The center one. These are so hard to get on. They put so much Loctite on this. You definitely don't want this coming loose on you. Okay. All right, there we go. It's pretty much done already. So now what we got to do is straighten the handlebar. Now that the clamps are tight, I can take the top clamp off. Take a look at it. Boy, there's not a whole lot of room left. That's perfect. Okay, yeah. So now we have to go center the handlebar as best as we can. I wish there was a way we could do it. I wish they had like a marker in the middle. I'm going to torque the handlebar to 8 Newton meters. I don't really know if it's straight. Man, let me go look back here. It kind of looks straight. I know. I wish there was a way to tell where the center of this clamp is. What I should have done is like measured it and then mark the center point for it. All right, but it moves a little bit when you tighten the clamp too. So, okay, so I'm going to set this for 8 Newton meters. Not a lot, somewhere around there. loosen this real quick. Okay, gonna loosen this real quick. All right, there you go, boys and girls. Manitou Dorado fork is installed, all right? Yeah, I gotta figure out what we're gonna do with these steering stops. I may not use them, I may have to take them off, or I may just leave it where it's at right now. Where it's at right now, it's not doing anything because it's not bumping into anything. This side doesn't really need it because I got this wire harness here it touches, but the other side kind of does. So unless I want to get my forks all nicked up, but there it is. So I had kind of messed up a little bit. All right, guys. So this fork is designed to be used for 27.5-inch wheels and 29-inch wheels. All right. So and I guess my previous fork, my RST Killa fork, was this is a 27.5-inch fork. So when I cut the steering stem, I cut it for a 27.5-inch wheel. All right, so because that's the fork that I have. I think the Suron one is like a 26. All right, it's designed for a 26, but this is a 27. All right, this is a little bit different than the Suron one. So I have the bike set up for a 27-inch wheel. All right, so the front is actually lower now. All right, but yeah, should be fine. Hades Mega's planning to get a 16-inch rear wheel for the dirt wheel, and I need the bike to be lower. I need the bike to be higher in the back and like lower in the front, sort of. Okay, but ideally, I would want it to be as tall as possible. All right, so we don't have clearance problems. But Hades Mega is planning to use the stock wheel. All right, the stock 19-inch wheel. I'm going to go back to the 19-inch from the 21. All right, but I think if we're going to use a 21-inch, we'd probably want to do it differently. Okay. So the best way to have done this, if Hades Mega wanted to set it up for a 29-inch wheel, is yeah. So you can see here, this is how you can adjust it, right? So there's a mark right here, all right, and it says 27.5. When you adjust it there, it's set for 27.5. So I didn't have enough room, all right. The top clamp would not fit on the fork, all right, and that's a big bummer. That's what I'm gonna say. All right, and I already cut. Hades Mega was kind of sweating bullets or buckets because I'd already cut the stem, and I'm like, oh shit, I cut the stem already. There's nothing else I can do about it. So that's why they leave it extra long, so you could set it the way you want it. All right. Ideally, I think I would have wanted it taller in the front. All right, but whatever, that's fine. I would want to have more ground clearance instead of less ground clearance, is what I want to say. All right, but the way I have it set up pretty much like my old bike. All right, my old fork. And I didn't know that when I measured it. So if you're going to go off of your old fork, then that's the setting you're going to use. If you use a 27.5-inch fork, then you're going to need to cut the stem for a 27.5. If you're going to use a 29-inch wheel, you're going to have to cut it for a 29-inch wheel. All right. So the best way to do that, I think, would be to put everything in. All right. Install the fork with the bearings and everything, all right, and then but before you cut the stem, you want to install the fork before you want to install the fork before you cut the stem, all right. So you're gonna have this really long stem sticking out there, right? And then what you're gonna want to do is put the clamp on, and then put the handlebar on, all right, and then you're gonna scribe it, scribe the stem. All right, yeah, you're gonna install it, and then you're gonna scribe the stem, you know, where you want to cut it. All right, so it fits, so it's not a lot sticking out. All right, is what I want to say. But yeah, if I was to do it again, with what I know now, I would have installed the fork first. All right, when everything was ready to go, I would have installed the fork first. And then do what I said, like put it all the way up in there, put the handlebar on. I don't even know how you would put the handlebar on there. I guess you would have to put the handlebar while you were raising it into the head, is what I'm going to say, because this won't fit with all the wires and stuff on it, right? All right, but anyway, for the most part, I think I got it the way I want it, all right? There was just enough room, all right? So if you guys remember, I cut the stem. I cut the stem like I used my old fork, all right? So I think if I was to have done it, I think it would have been better if we did it the other way around. No, it would be longer. Yeah, it would be longer, actually. So actually, it wouldn't be better. So it probably would have been better if we just did it the way we did it. I cut it to the proper size already for my old fork, all right? Not that one that over there, okay? So we took the measurement that was shorter off of this one, all right? And I think this is a 26-inch fork. This is a 27.5, all right? And so what we probably should have done is we should have gone off of this one, all right? But I think it's just right. The headset installed just fine. It's nice and tight, all right? I don't think there's any play in it at all. So I think we're good. All right, so that's what it looks like installed. All right, it's perfect. It looks great. All right, exactly how it should look for 27.5. I cut it just right. I cut the stem just right. I was supposed to say. All right, if anything, I probably should have cut the stem a little more, because it's literally, the stem is like all the way at the top. It's like right here right now. It's like right at the top. But it's just enough where, like, if I need to tighten it in the future, maybe I won't be able to do it. I may have to grind a little bit of the stem off, all right? So that may happen. I'm not sure, but for the way it is right now, I think it's okay. All right, so there it is, installed. It looks sharp. I like it. It's all black, just like the old fork. All right, and there's all the wires and stuff sticking out of it. So what do we got to do next is, we got to install the headlight next. We got to install the headlight, the NXT display, the brakes. All right, brakes got to go on. We got to put the wheel on and test fit it. I think we got to put that boost spacer on there. Yeah, there's still some stuff left to do. And then the front end will finally be done. All right, and then we got to do all the wiring and stuff. So okay, so yeah, that's what I got left going on. So we're pretty much, I would say, 75% there, or 75% there. We got the fork on there and everything. Everything's all greased up. I got new bearings. I got connectors for the turn signals and the headlight now. It would have been nice to get these Bafang connectors. I should have bought some Bafang. These Bafang connectors are nice. They're small too. That's what I like. See, I don't like how chunky these connectors are, but they are waterproof, so I guess I can't complain too much. But I think these, if I can get like a 2-wire Bafang connector, or just get one of these 3-wire ones and just wire 2 of them, would have been better. That's what I want to say. Okay, but it's not good to disconnect and connect those all the time, is what I want to say. All right, so we're getting there. Front end's almost done. All right, and we got to go work on the headlight next, I think, and the wheel. Yeah, still lots of stuff to do. All right, Hayes Big out. Thanks for watching. So there you go. Just be very careful. Yeah, so when you get to the point where you have to cut the stem, that's when you have to make a critical decision. All right, and Hades Mega didn't think it thoroughly. Would all this stuff fit in there? All right, but my suggestion is install everything, all right, without cutting the stem, all right, and then set it the way you want it, all right. Set it for the height that you want it. So 27.5 is okay, because I'm running the 19-inch. I'm gonna run the 19-inch wheel now, from now on, and then we're gonna be using the Supermoto wheels too. So it's okay the way it's set up right now, and this is pretty much the same setup that it was last time, all right. So it matches the specs of the last fork that I used on this, the 27.5-inch fork. All right, so that's fine, but we won't get like the maximum clearance. What you would want the 29-inch for is for the whatchamacallit. If you had a 21-inch front, all right, right there, 21. If you're gonna put the 21, I would suggest you have it all the way up here, all right? So you can adjust the height of this fork by loosening the lower clamp and moving it up and down, all right? But you have to set it for that. I just want to say, all right, that's the critical decision you have to make when you're installing the fork, all right? So, and Hayes Mega didn't think about it, but I lucked out. I lucked out. That's what I'll say, all right? I lucked out. It's perfect at the 27.5-inch setting. It looks perfect. All right, just this little crown is like sticking out of here. All right, everything fit perfectly. All right, so so I don't know. It's the way it was set up before, so which is fine, perfectly fine. I don't mind. All right, but it would be nice to be able to adjust the right heights and everything, but let's not worry about that. The problem before is if we move the lower clamp up on the fork legs, the top of the forks will not reach the top of the clamp. All right, so that's the problem. It's because of this. Aha, yeah, it's because of all this. All right, all this stuff on here. All right. Yeah, Hayes is a little confused about everything that just happened, but hey, it fit with a 27.5-inch. It fit, all right, and it was. So basically, what you got to do is loosen these bolts, all right, and then what I did is I hit the top of the clamp, or I hit the stem. I hit the stem with the hammer until this moved down, and then we got to the 27.5-inch mark. All right, we're like at the very bottom. All right, so. I could probably raise it a little bit, but that's fine. Okay, so there it is. It's installed. Finally. All right, Hayes Big out. Okay, yeah, sorry. Hayes Big is not an expert at this, all right? So, but yeah, there we go. At the 27.5-inch setting, it fit perfectly on my fork, okay? On the Sauron is what I want to say. Did I need that extra clearance? Not well. Yes, actually, I kind of did. I was kind of looking forward to installing a fender on there, and if I have the fender on there, I kind of lose a little bit of clearance. So I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do now. So yeah, I'm not sure, but hey, it's on there right now, and it looks good. So as you can see, Hayes Big is not the most proficient at installing mountain bike stuff. All right, Hayes Big out.